Hi, this is Janet with Try It Like It Create It, and today what we're going to be doing is making a Thanksgiving Day card, and I am using cardstock from CutCardStock. All of it is 80-pound, and I used a free SVG file to cut all my pieces, and I'll share that file with you. And then I'm also using ribbon from Gwen Studios, and I'm using it in Thanksgiving Day colors, and I have cut them to be approximately 4 inches in length. And now I'm just waiting for my hot glue gun to heat up. And then the last thing I have here is a basic cut cardstock card in, I believe it's an ivory color. It comes cut and scored already for us to use. So you can see here the cut files. I don't have anything glued down yet. This is just giving me an idea of where things are going to go. And so I'm going to set that aside and bring my ribbon pieces in. I've cut 2 of each color. I don't know if we're going to need them all or if we're going to need more, but this is a good start. And so what we're going to be doing here with the hot glue is folding our ribbons in half and just gluing them into a loop. And you could do this with any kind of tacky glue, or fabric tack would work really well. You could do super glue. I thought we would just try some hot glue, and I'm just waiting for my gun to heat up, and I am not feeling it yet. So let me put you on pause, and then we'll come back and glue the ribbons together. Okay, so I changed out to an electric gun, and it is now dripping glue, so I think we're ready to go. And I am just going to then glue dot onto the ribbon and fold it in half. And they don't even have to line up perfectly if you don't want them to. It really isn't an exact science. Actually, looping them a little off-centered would make for a nice loop. Alright, so after I glued my ribbons together, I went and pulled off all of the glue strands that were there. And so now I have removed all of my little paper pieces off to the side of the card here, and I am just putting the body where I think it's going to sit on the card, and then I am just going to start placing some ribbons underneath to just kind of see where they need to lie. Okay, so I'm just getting a feel for what my turkey might look like and where I want these ribbons to go. So it's kind of just a little bit of a puzzle to figure out how and where. That's okay. I think we're almost done. I like that he's not balanced. Kind of like what I have going on there. And I don't mind that he goes off the edge a little bit. Alright, so I'm going to move this body and just kind of see what we have going on here. Alright, so now I'm ready to start gluing these down, and I'm just going to bring in some white glue, and then we'll work from there. So I think what I'm going to do is take the 2 end pieces here and place those, and then I can work from there, knowing where to place things. So I think that's going to help me decide where things go. Okay, so yeah, now we can see that this stuff is kind of stringy and not completely cooperative. But we want to just make a nice arch with our ribbons. And this is kind of a wacky turkey, so I'm okay with the ribbons being kind of different sizes, different locations. So yeah, that is going to be kind of how it goes from there. All right, and now we can go ahead and glue our pieces, excuse me, on our face. And I know that goes something like that. And then I'm going to have some googly eyes on here as well. So let me see where I want to put those. So do I want them a little close, off-centered? I think I'm going to go at an angle because he's going to be a little goofy. And so yeah. Alright, so I'm going to glue his waddle down. That's what this red thing is called. I don't know if you knew that. And we'll put that there. And then we'll put his beak on. Now, the reason I'm doing these is because they glue flat. And the body is not going to be flat on the card, obviously, because it's going to have all this ribbon behind it. I'm getting a little messy here with the glue on my fingers. Alright, let's get these eyes down like that. And I think I'm going to have to clean that one off because I put some glue on top. Hopefully get that off. Alright, so he's starting to look good. Alright, and he's going to sit up like that, and then we can glue his feet on. So what I think I'm going to do here is glue his feet onto the brown piece, which is actually going to lift up off the card a bit, and then I can glue the toes to the card base. I think that is what I want to do. So let me just kind of figure out where I want these on his body. So something like that is good. And I'm just gonna drop a glue on each one. And then put his body on there. Once again, a little wonky because our turkey is wonky. Alright, and then he's gonna sit on those ribbons. Now I have some extra ribbons here. I could beef up. Might as well use them up since I have them. Alright, so there. Okay, and now what I'm going to do is I'm going to use some foam tape on the back of the turkey just to lift him up some. So on his body part, I'm going to lift him up off of the card base. Like that. And then we'll use glue on his head to place him there. And then we can, actually we probably don't even have to put glue on him. He just sit there, and then we'll probably glue his feet down when we're ready to go for that. All right, I think that looks good so far. What do you think?